Two men control the future of artificial intelligence. They used to be partners. Now they're at war. Sam Altman runs OpenAI, soon to be worth $500 billion. Elon Musk is building XAI to destroy him. And hidden in their original contract is a clause that could end everything. A ticking time bomb set to explode when AI becomes smarter than humans. December 2015. A group of tech titans gather in San Francisco with a radical idea. They're going to save humanity from artificial intelligence by building it first. Among them, Sam Altman, the soft-spoken startup guru, and Elon Musk, already conquering electric cars and rockets. Together, they pour $44 million into a nonprofit called OpenAI. The promise was simple: build AGI, Artificial General Intelligence, and give it away for free. No shareholders, no profit motive, just pure, open-source AI for all humanity. But here's what they didn't tell you. Training just one advanced AI model would soon cost more than NASA's entire Mars budget. By 2017, they were burning through cash faster than they could raise it. And that's when the cracks started to show. What really happened behind closed doors? Here's what our investigation uncovered. Musk wanted control, total control. He proposed that Tesla, his company, should simply buy OpenAI, turn the nonprofit into Musk's personal AI division. Altman said no. The board said no. And Musk walked away, taking his promised donations with him. But he didn't just walk away. He declared war. Meanwhile, Altman faced an impossible choice. OpenAI was bleeding money. The best AI researchers were being poached by Google and Meta with million-dollar packages. Without cash, the dream would die. Enter Microsoft. $1 billion on the table. But there was a catch. OpenAI would have to betray everything it stood for. Go from non-profit to profit. From open to closed. From humanity's protector to Microsoft's weapon. November 2022. OpenAI releases ChatGPT. 100 million users in 60 days, the fastest-growing application in human history. Suddenly, OpenAI wasn't just valuable, it was priceless. And Elon Musk was watching. His response? If you can't join them, destroy them. Quick tip: if you want to understand the tech war shaping our future, hit subscribe. Because what happens next changes everything. Musk launches XAI with one goal: build a better ChatGPT. He calls it Grok. 1.7 trillion parameters. Real-time data from Twitter, X, and no safety filters. But Grok had a problem. In its first week, it called itself Mecha Hitler. It gave instructions for making weapons. Even other AI companies called it reckless. Musk's response? Make it more controversial. He literally told his engineers, and I quote, to make Grok seek politically incorrect but accurate answers. But the tech race was just the beginning, because in 2024, Musk unleashed his real weapon. Lawsuits. Dozens of them. First lawsuit, fraud.
Musk claims Altman stole his $44 million through sham altruism. Here's the genius move. Musk files the suit, withdraws it, then refiles it, over and over. Different courts, different claims. Why? Every lawsuit disrupts OpenAI's fundraising, blocks their corporate restructuring, forces them to burn millions on lawyers instead of AI development. Second lawsuit, antitrust. When Apple integrated ChatGPT into every iPhone, Musk sued for billions. He claims it's illegal monopolization. Think about that. 1 billion iPhone users, all defaulting to ChatGPT, not Grok. That's the real prize. Third lawsuit, trade secret theft. Musk claims OpenAI is systematically poaching XAI engineers to steal Grok's source code. OpenAI calls it harassment, but here's what they're not telling you. The lawsuits aren't really about Musk's money or hurt feelings. They're about something much bigger, something hidden in OpenAI's original contract with Microsoft.
Buried in the 2019 Microsoft deal is a doomsday provision. They call it the AGI Clause. It says this: the moment OpenAI's board declares they've achieved AGI, Artificial General Intelligence, Microsoft loses access completely, immediately. Microsoft has bet everything on OpenAI, Copilot, Azure, their entire enterprise stack. If the AGI clause triggers, Microsoft could lose hundreds of billions of dollars overnight. And guess who controls that trigger? OpenAI's non-profit board. 5 people who could destroy the world's most valuable company with a single vote. Both Altman and Musk say AGI is coming by 2026, maybe sooner. The clause isn't theoretical anymore. It's a ticking bomb. But to reach AGI, first you need something more valuable than money. You need compute. Massive, unprecedented, almost unimaginable amounts of computing power. These are NVIDIA H100 chips, $30,000 each. You need thousands to train a single model. Musk's solution? He's building a gigafactory of AI. 100,000 GPUs, 4 times larger than any supercomputer on Earth. Location? Memphis, Tennessee. Cost? Classified, but sources say over $10 billion. OpenAI depends on Microsoft's Azure cloud, but Microsoft can't build fast enough. So OpenAI is secretly negotiating with Oracle, Google, anyone who has chips. Here's the insane part. GPT-4 used about 25,000 GPUs to train. GPT-5, they're planning for 100,000. GPT-6, nobody will even say the number out loud. Each training run uses enough electricity to power a small city for a year. The carbon footprint. Let's just say Musk's electric cars aren't offsetting this. But here's where it gets truly dangerous. The two companies have completely opposite philosophies about AI safety. OpenAI built something called super-alignment. The idea? Create AI that can control AI that's smarter than humans. Because soon, we won't be smart enough to know if AI is lying to us. Musk's approach: no filters, no safety theater, just raw, unfiltered truth, even if that truth includes instructions for violence, manipulation, or worse. When Grok launched without safety testing, even Anthropic and Google researchers, Musk's competitors, publicly called it reckless. But Musk sees safety restrictions as censorship, bias. He wants AI to say what humans won't. Think about that. Two different versions of superintelligence, one wrapped in safety measures, one completely unleashed. And we're about to hand them control of everything.
Behind the scenes, there's another war raging, the war for talent. Top AI researchers now command packages worth $20 million, not over a career, per year. Remember Ilya Sutskever, OpenAI's chief scientist, the guy who helped fire Sam Altman in that bizarre coup? He's gone, started his own company, reportedly raised $1 billion without even having a product. The talent shuffle is insane. OpenAI poaches from Google, xAI poaches from OpenAI, Meta poaches from everyone. It's musical chairs with the fate of humanity at stake. One engineer told us, anonymously of course, "We know we're building something that could destroy the world. The question is, who do you trust to hold the off switch?"
November 17, 2023. The OpenAI board does the unthinkable. They fire Sam Altman. No warning, no explanation. Microsoft stock crashes. Employees threaten to quit en masse. The entire AI industry goes into chaos. 5 days later, Altman returns, triumphant. The board that fired him? Mostly gone. But here's what nobody reported. Our sources say the board tried to trigger the AGI clause. They believed GPT-4 was already too dangerous, too close to AGI. They wanted to cut Microsoft off. Microsoft CEO flew to San Francisco immediately. The message was clear. Try that again, and we pull everything. The cloud computing, the funding, everything. The new board? Handpicked to never trigger the AGI clause without Microsoft's blessing. The nonprofit's independence? That's the real casualty of the coup. Musk watched this chaos and saw opportunity. If OpenAI's board could be neutered, if Microsoft now had indirect control, then every accusation he'd made was proven right. So, how does this war end? Our analysis shows 3 scenarios. Scenario 1, the gradual victory. OpenAI maintains its lead, slowly improves GPT, and achieves a soft AGI that's never officially declared. Microsoft keeps access. Musk's lawsuits fail. OpenAI becomes the Microsoft of AI. Dominant, boring, essential. Scenario 2, the Grok surprise. Musk's Gigafactory works. Grok leapfrogs GPT by using X's real-time data and Tesla's robotics. xAI achieves AGI first, but without safety measures. The world gets superintelligence with Musk's personality. Scenario 3, the mutual destruction. The race becomes so intense, so reckless, that someone makes a catastrophic mistake. An AI system escapes control. Not movie-style Terminators, but manipulation, deception, systems we depend on turned against us. Governments panic. Emergency legislation. AI development banned overnight. Both companies destroyed by the technology they created. 3 lessons from this war that every business leader needs to understand. First, the age of garage startups in AI is over. You need billions just to enter the game. The compute requirements create a natural monopoly. Second, every AI company faces the same choice: move fast and risk catastrophe, or move carefully and lose to someone who won't. Third, the structures we create to control AI will determine who controls the future. And right now, those structures are failing. This isn't just about 2 billionaires and their egos. Every country, every company, every person will be affected by who wins this war. The winner controls how AI makes decisions about your job application, your medical diagnosis, your loan approval, your children's education. And remember, both men say AGI is coming by 2026. That's not a prediction. That's a deadline they're racing toward at any cost. But here's the ultimate irony. In trying to destroy each other, Altman and Musk might be accelerating the very thing they claim to prevent: AI that nobody can control. Both abandoned open source. Both serve profit over principle. Both race toward AGI without solving alignment. They've become everything they swore to fight against. The clock is ticking. 2 years, maybe less. And when AGI arrives, the war between Altman and Musk won't matter anymore. Because the real question isn't who wins, it's whether humanity survives the victory. The AI wars are just beginning. To see how Tesla's robot army factors into Musk's master plan, watch this video next. And remember, in the battle for tomorrow, knowledge is your only weapon. Stay informed.